It is a bright and sunny Thursday afternoon. It's currently 3:37 in the afternoon, and I have been beaming for a nice little tres leches cake. So this is my very first one. I'm gonna take it easy, make a little novice recipe. I'll put the recipe link in my bio as well as all the ingredients. I'll show you guys on screen as I'm making them. We're gonna hop right into it. No extra things. I'm really excited to make this cake and try it. I'm going to eat dinner with my brother later, so I'm probably gonna test the cake out when we get back. Starting off with the ingredients of the cake, we are going to need white cake mix. Prepare according to directions on package. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. 1 can of cream of coconut. We can use Coco Lopez. 12 ounces of heavy whipping cream. A 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. A 1/4 of a teaspoon of coconut extract, which I'm not using. And 2.5 cups of shredded coconut, lightly toasted. Those are all the ingredients that we're gonna need. Okay, so step 1 is to bake cake according to package directions in a 9 by 13 inch cake pan. Let's start baking the cake. So the cake brand that we're using is our infamous bestie Betty Crocker favorites. We're using the Super Moist Cake Mix White. Bowl to oven in minutes. For this cake mix, it says that you will need 3/4 cups of water, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 4 egg whites, or 3 whole eggs. We're gonna do the whole eggs, so we're gonna use 3. Also, I forgot to mention while you're doing all this, read the back of the cake box that you're using and it'll tell you like for how long you're supposed to bake whatever cake mixture you, depending on the type of pan. I'm using a 9 by 13 Pyrex glass dish, so it tells me to set the oven to 350. So the reason I've been wanting to bake this cake is because I've been so busy just doing, your normal everyday schoolwork functions. I've missed baking. I've missed just coming back to this. So this is just what I decided that I wanted to do. And this tres leches cake, I eventually want to get to where I can make an authentic one by myself because it's one of my favorite desserts, and I realized I don't like it the way everyone else likes it all the time. So I'd really love to make it the way I like it each time, and I can eat it for maybe like 4 or 5 days back to back. So instead of buying a piece every day from whatever grocery store that doesn't make it the best that I'm buying it from, why not just make it myself, It says that you're going to heat the oven, grease the bottom of the pan and the sides of the pan, bake as directed. So we're going to bake ours for 30 minutes. So a lot of you may know is to grease the pan. I'm going to be using earthbound butter. It's my favorite butter, especially for baking. It's a vegan butter. This was my very first vegan butter that I was ever exposed to or anything like that, and I've never had any problems with it or anything like that. Okay, so once the cake is done like such, we're basically just gonna put it into the oven and we're gonna let it cook for 30 minutes. So now while the cake bakes, you can start either making the coconut mixture, the milk mixture that goes into it, or you can wait until before it comes out of the oven. I'm just gonna go ahead and make mine right now so I can be ready to pour it in as soon as it comes out. For the sweetened condensed milk I'm using is from Trader Joe's. I'm using the Coco Lopez cream of coconut like they recommended, straight in the directions. This mixture seems like a little thick, to be honest. I mean, not too thick, but a little thick. I'm gonna add a little almond milk into it. The should look like. Like, I've made this recipe before, but this is what I think it should look like. Okay. I'm gonna cover this up and let it cool for a little bit and wait until the cake comes out. Now that the cake is on the oven, it says to poke holes in the top with either a toothpick or a chopstick. I'm gonna use a chopstick. That's how you like know if your cake is done, if you didn't know. Now we're gonna pour in the cream mixture on top. Okay, so now it says after I have done this, I'm supposed to transfer the cake to the fridge and let it cool off. I put the cake in the fridge and I let that cool for 2 hours, and then after that I come back a little later and begin to make the topping. So I'm gonna be using 12 ounces of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then I'm gonna mix all that together until you get a nice thick whipping cream. For the toasted coconut, you're just gonna put the coconut in the oven for 6 minutes and let it lightly toast before you start applying it to the cake. To assemble the rest of the cake, you're literally just going to take the whipped icing that you made earlier and just smooth a nice little layer of that onto the cake. And then after you smooth that out, you're going to apply the coconut pieces. And I let mine sit for 30 more minutes after I did this process and got to enjoy. The cake was actually so amazing. It came out really nice and juicy like I really wanted it to, and I totally would recommend this recipe to everyone. Ending this video off here, as you guys saw, the cake turned out super good. I would really recommend it if you want a nice little cake. It's not too moist, I don't think. I feel like it's that perfect like little texture, and then if you're not a super huge coconut fan, it's not like horrible because the sweet like milky textures I guess wash it out in a bit, but it is very heavy in coconut flavor. So yeah, thank you guys so much for everyone who joined me in making this recipe. If you did stay this far and you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you do get notified when I post. Be a part of the village, be a part of the family, and if you want to stalk and stick around, all my social media will be right here as well as linked down in the bio below. But with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.